First of all, the word narcissist is actually a misnomer, meaning it's the wrong name for anybody. Here's why. Because what being a narcissist really means, truly, or being narcissistic, is that everybody considers their own self-interest in the decisions they make, right? That's what being narcissistic means. You're actually really thinking about yourself and what will benefit you. And it doesn't mean necessarily that you're not thinking about other people. Now, so everybody has a little bit of narcissism in them. We all do. I do. My dog does. Everybody does. Now, there's a difference between that and being with somebody who I might diagnose, let's say, as a narcissistic personality disorder. And what that means is that somebody is so narcissistic that they have no empathy for anybody else. They typically don't have any conscience. They don't feel guilty about hurting other people. They want a lot of power and control, especially perhaps if you're their partner, power over you. And they have a lot of difficulty empathizing with you. So let's talk about the ways you can really tell that you're with somebody who is a narcissistic personality disorder, okay? Different name. So number one, that person won't be able to empathize with your point of view. So let's say you have an argument and you're presenting your point of view about it, which is very different than theirs. It will be impossible for them to understand your point of view if it's different from theirs. That's number one. So they won't be able to empathize with you. They won't feel your own sorrow or your own hurt, your own pain as you tell them what you experienced during, let's say, a regrettable incident. That's one way of telling that you're with somebody who has a disorder like this. Secondly, that person will only be making decisions based on what they need, never about what you need. There won't be a balance. They won't be able to make compromises because all that really matters is what they think, what they feel, not you. It's almost like you would feel like a paper doll, like a two-dimensional cutout of a person without somebody really seeing the humanity in you, who you really are. So decision making and how those decisions are made is a big deal. And they won't be able to listen to your point of view. That's a second thing. A third thing is they want power and control. They want to dominate the life that you share together. And power is very, very important to them. So if you challenge their power or their control over something, they're going to get very, very angry and possibly even enraged at you. That's a third way of telling you're with somebody who has a personality disorder like this. Fourth is that they won't experience guilt. If you tell them that you really feel hurt by something they've done, they won't care. Oh, well, that's your problem. Too bad. No big deal. Just forget about it. That means they're not feeling guilty. They're not wanting some kind of forgiveness. They don't really care that you got hurt. And they won't take any responsibility for it. And that goes so far that sometimes you may be with somebody who is violent towards you, either with words, which means words of contempt, like calling you bad names, you slut, you bitch, etc., and They may also be physically violent towards you, and they'll blame you for it. Well, if you hadn't have done X, Y, and Z, I wouldn't have said those words, or I wouldn't have hit you. So just stop doing that stuff, and I won't hit you, or I won't call you names. Not true. They'll do it no matter what you do. So that's the fourth way you can tell somebody is a narcissistic personality disordered individual. And there's a fifth one. This will be the final one. And it's where somebody needs all the attention in the room. They need your adoration. They need you to say, oh my God, you're so funny. Or, oh, you look so fantastic. Oh my God, there's nobody no more beautiful than you. There is a way in which they suck all the attention in the room into themselves, and you become invisible. So if you go to a party, let's say, and you've gone with your partner becomes the center of everything. You ask your partner, hey, would you mind including me? And your partner says, oh, you don't need to be included. Just go talk to somebody else. And then they just keep sucking and sucking and sucking all the adoration, all the love, all the admiration of anybody they encounter. That too is a sign.